Hi YouTube, it's your girl Floyd Fan since 2000 with another great interview or review for Trueblood season 6 episode 9 entitled Life Matters. The episode was pretty good, confusing, slow for me, and surprising all at the same time. I figured they focused too much on the funeral. I'm gonna sum that up in a few minutes. I think the funeral just lasted a little bit too long. It's not that I don't like Terry. I really like Terry, but I think that they should have summed it up in like another or just 15-20 minutes. But anyway, the funeral was beautiful. The episode starts off where it left off with them realizing that Eric drank Warlow. Sookie and Bill have this fight where Bill wants to kill Warlow. Sookie blasts him out of fairyland, and she goes to the funeral, and she leaves Warlow there. She goes to the funeral, and she's just sitting there. She's just like, wow, thinking about everything. Everybody has to give their eulogy. Starts with Andy. He gives us a flashback of how when Terry first came out of the war, how he had to go kind of bribe him to get back on track. He had to kind of get his favorite beer. Went to the secret hideout where they were when they were kids, and he brought Sam to him, and how Sam, kind of looked at him. It was kind of like, wow, this is Terry, and how he wanted to give him a job working for him, and how they went fishing, and then when he picked up a catfish, he realized that the fish really was not wanting to die. He said throw it back in the water because everything has life. He didn't want to kill the fish. And then he told Sam, I really like you, and Sam was like, I like you too. And that's how they became friends. It showed Sam giving his eulogy, and he never flashback. He was just talking about how he liked Terry, how Terry was a good worker, always came to work, never missed a day. And then they showed Sookie, who was just kind of looking days because she always misses work, and she still has a job thanks to Sam, but they just showed that. I thought that was funny. Portia got up there. She talked about how Andy taught her how to swing on the swings. The grandmother was really had me laughing. She was just saying everything that came to her mind. She was just saying everything. Lala got up there and talked about how when he first saw Terry, he looked in his eyes, he could see his soul, and how he really was, trying to be patient with him, show him how to cook and everything. And see a cool flashback. And Sookie got up, Big John, the other black guy that works in my life, got up there and he sang something. It was beautiful. The guy, Matthew, the Reverend Daniels, he got up there and he was preaching a sermon. And, Tara's mom was there. Tara's mom was looking very good. She looked good. She didn't look drunk. She seemed like she was trying to flirting with Big John, but whatever. Anyway, Lala, I told you about Lala getting up there, and then Sookie reads Arlene's mind, and Arlene was supposed to go up, but she couldn't say anything, so Sookie went up for her, and she was just kind of talking about how when she first noticed Terry looking at Arlene, she read his mind, and he loved her from the moment he saw her. And she just said how lucky she was to be loved like that, because not many people get loved like that. And then they hug, and then Arlene got up and just talked about him and how he was her rock, and that was it. Basically, they did the Marine thing with the guns and the music and everything, and it was just very sad. I didn't cry, but it was sad. At the end, she was just kind of like, okay, I kind of understand why they had to do this. I don't hate the fact that they had the guns here. He was a Marine, hero. He deserved that. And then, that was it for the funeral. We're going to talk about Eric going on a warpath. He walks in the vamp camp. He sees the guy who shot up Nora with the Hep V. He rips the guy's privates off, and the guy's just bleeding out. He goes, I'll be back in 10 minutes when your blood gushes out. When your blood rushes out. And he's just like, oh my God, oh no. He just goes and lets everybody freeze like, hi, I'm Eric Northman. you guys are free to leave. He lets them go, and they all like, oh my God, thank you. Because one guy stays there. He goes, you're free to go. He goes, my maker's in there. He opens the drawer, sees that his maker has Hep V. He goes, you drank the Trueblood? He goes, well, there's nothing I could do for you. You're free to go. You know, you can watch your maker. He's going to die a horrible death. You can watch it or you can go. He goes and he lets more people free. And he sees Jason, and then he's like, Jason Stackhouse looking good. He gives him his blood. He goes, now when you dream about me, dream good things. He and Jason kind of walk around, and then they kind of look, and I think they're looking for Pam and the rest of the people that they care about. And then they see the therapist, and they see a lot of people, a lot of vampires that they set free torturing people. And then they run into the therapist, and I love this scene. It's one of my favorite scenes. Where he sits down and he goes, you ever wonder where you're gonna die? And he goes, I don't care when I die, because when I die, I'm gonna die a happy man. He goes, really? He goes, yeah, because I effed your prodigy. And then Jason goes, ooh, you did not go there. And he rips the contacts out. He goes, what did you say? Did you have sex with Pam? He goes, yeah, she told me she was a whore in her past life.